Kind of, sort of, not really, but hey, who knows?
Salute to everybody that's repping Detroit, even out of town, putting in work.
Facts. You already know what time it is. Come on, man. You already know what time it is. Let's look alive, man.
I'm alive.
Come on, I'm your boy Agent AKD.
I'm Stubbs.
Dr. Spot Cosmic Shot back at the Space Shuttle, getting ready to drop that fire-ass content.
We the other guys, as I always say.
Hey, we got to break that down. What's the other guys?
The movie, The Other Guys.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
What would you rank that as your favorite movie?
I could, as far as my favorite Will Ferrell movies, probably top 3 or 5.
Top 3 or 5. Because I'm going to be real with you. I just recently saw that movie again recently, and I forgot how funny that movie actually really is.
I like the way he treated his wife in that movie. Gator don't play no shit. Gator bitches better be wearing jimmies.
That movie is a classic. It's a classic to me because I love the other guys.
Yeah, I like that. It's really, really good.
But if we want to talk about Will Ferrell movies real quick, I'm going to say it once, I'm going to say it again. I do enjoy Night at the Roxbury. That's one of my favorites. And also, too, another one is Anchorman. The first Anchorman, though. The Legend of Ron Burgundy. The one where, I don't know why it was funny when they was together singing that song, asking Ron, what's love, Ron? What's love, Ron? And he starts singing, "Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight." That was funny to me. But, yeah.
I like the one, I think it was part 2 when Kanye West and all of them met in the park for that big fight.
Kanye West was in part 2?
Yeah. 2 or 3. Oh, I'm talking about Anchorman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, there was a big fight, all the news channels.
Okay, yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Didn't know one of those, I can't remember if it was 2 or 3, that had Will Smith. He was the anchor for ESPN.
I feel like he was in it as well. Yeah.
Because every anchor man, they always had that big fight. And I want to say Will Smith was in one of them. No quote me on that. But yeah, salute to Will Ferrell. This would not be a long show today. We're just going to hit on the hard-hitting topics and we'll get the fuck up out of here. First off, I'm going to start off with the Pistons. Salute to the Pistons out there. Let's give a hand clap to end the playoffs. Today, they will be playing the Orlando Magic. Whoop they ass, Pistons, because, y'all been going crazy. We already had Michigan, win the NCAA men's college basketball tournament. Let's see y'all bring another dub back to the city because we haven't had a title win in basketball since like 05. Yeah, 05 when we had, Chauncey Billups,
Tayshaun Prince, both Wallaces.
Yeah, Lindsey Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's bring one back to the city. Now we just get not the Pistons, but the Tigers and the Lions together. Hey, we'll be unstoppable. For real, it will be Detroit versus everybody. But
I did want to say on that. Are you done?
I'm done. Yeah.
I did want to say shout out to Miss Corona. Monthly, she hosts an event, showcase event called The Sleepover. I just went to this one. I went to one like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, I feel like. But I had a bunch of fun there. Make sure y'all get to step out. Add Miss Corona on Instagram and all other platforms she's on. Go check her out. If y'all don't know who she is, she's the woman who battled Exhibit in the movie 8 Mile. I want to say they was next to that food truck on that lunch scene. Yeah. But no, she be hosting an event called The Sleepover. I had a bunch of fun there. Seen a bunch of familiar faces. Just step out, y'all. There's a bunch of artists in the city, man.
Who was all there?
Slimmy Hoffa, Bobby I. I'm blanking on the names. It was a dude named Logic, Project Logic from Pontiac. I knew his face, but I couldn't think of his name in that moment. Once he said, I was like, yeah, I know you. They had Isaac Castor and several other artists. A few new ones. I got their names and their information, but I kind of showed up late, so I didn't get to really see everybody. But it was a good lineup of what I got to see.
Hey, salute to all the artists. Man, salute to all the Detroit artists in general, whether it's movie making, music making, hairstylists, artists who paint, take pictures, man. Salute to all y'all.
Oh, speaking of, we did mention recently that the Detroit Hair Show, I didn't know a girl, I guess, bought the hair show back.
She did?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to get the name right now. I'm sorry for you.
Was it last year? Or?
No, this year. Allegedly this year, she brought it back. I can't even get her name right now.
The hair show is a legendary thing here in the city. If y'all don't know, hey, go check out the short about it. But yeah, I mean,
her name is Chop Shop CHA City on TikTok. Chop Shop CHA City on TikTok. She brought back the hair show. It already came and went though. It was wait, I gotta pause this. Calling all the hottest hairstylists, barbers, nail techs, locticians, For the hair show, Easter 2026 hair show. So I believe it already came and went. Unfortunately, I was unaware of it, but yeah, most likely she'll probably throw another one next year. So everybody go follow.
Did it say where it was at?
The Chop Shop, CHA City.
Did it give a location?
Church City. No, it didn't look. It's here in Detroit though.
Yeah, I know, but
Not on this flyer. I'm seeing not on this flyer.
Huh?
That look like T Grizzly.
You really do.
Anyways, yeah, salute to her. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, we was unaware of the information before we put out that short.
But salute to her. You know, if you can, please come up on the show and talk about it because we will get the word out there next time if you choose to host it next year because people need to know about that.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying one of the main reasons why it stopped because of an individual named Mr. Little. I guess he passed away or transitioned or something, ascended, I should say. But you know, I don't know the history of why it stopped truly occurring. If anybody know, pull up, reach out to us and pull up.
Also, too, I got to give a big salute to Mr. Mike Horner. He's one of the main beauticians, you know, doing waves and guys' hair.
Waves and stuff?
Yeah, he's the one do that. His name is Mike Horner. I hope I'm saying his last name right. But yeah, he's a legend in the city also, too. He also attends those hair wars as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look him up on TikTok. He got a TikTok.
So yeah, y'all be putting me up on information in these comments. I didn't know Detroit still had the crown because again, I knew, you know, usually when something ends, like say if we no longer sell cars here, would Detroit be considered the automotive capital? You know, just like with the locks. Once we stop with the hair show, I personally assume Atlanta or somebody else assume that title, but we always had it. I'm proud of that.
You know, I was talking to somebody. I'm glad you brought that up because I was talking to somebody the other day. I mean, I know the gospel music came from the South, but we had some great gospel singers who transitioned to R&B here too. Look at people like Aretha Franklin.
Oh yeah, all day. She started yeah.
Look at the great singers who, you know, not just singers, but musicians who transitioned down to Atlanta or any other place in the world to bring our culture down there. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at it like this. Like when we look at, okay, we'll say music, for example. Look at the influence of BMF traveling down there to find all these great artists and, you know, bring them up, you know, the Jeezys, you know, people like that.
And want to back them. Because just because people got money don't mean they want to back you. Or I ain't going to say they don't believe in your dream, but they don't have to financially support you or back you or sponsor you. It's like, hey, like if I got a bunch of money and you putting out the type of music I don't fuck with, I'm not going to back you. I'm not going to say your music is trash. It's just not, like if hypothetically an unsigned Future, I would have never signed them. Yeah, I might have the money and I know you're going to be successful, but I just don't want to be attached to the type of messages you put out. I hate to use them for an example in that regard.
You know, the change top, we'll go back to like, you know, major events in the city of Detroit. I want to see them bring back the fair at least one time. At least one time. Reason why, because it's like, I don't know how it would be nowadays with all the, you know, BS going on, but I kind of do want to get the vibe of the fair back into the city.
I do want to say this though. It is getting hot out here. Teen Takeover? This is the reason why people possibly don't want to bring back the fair or certain events. Because if y'all gonna be showing up on that wild nigga shit, who gonna want to put money into the city? Where like I wouldn't want to fund an event or get an event going, and then next thing I know on the news, 3 people died at an event that I set up just so everybody could come out and have fun. But now you got 3 people who didn't make it. Didn't get to go back to their families. I wouldn't want to do that. So I'm just saying, be better, be more mature. Just know when to wild out. Go to a rage room. If you too broke, fuck it. I don't know what to tell you if you too broke.
Let's talk about that Teen Takeover for a minute. One of the so-called organizers of the Teen Takeover, he said the reason why he did it because he didn't have nothing to do, and he said he thought other people didn't have nothing to do, so he just organized and said, "Hey, we're gonna meet up here."
Young man.
Yeah, young man.
Young man, you see how powerful you are. Mm-hmm. You brought something to fruition. I just want to bring people together. I don't know if your mission statement was to have all the wild anarchy occur, but nonetheless, that's how powerful you are. Just imagine if you would have put that same mind into something else, like I want everybody to come together and get this money, or let's work on a movie, or let's come up with a new app, or this or that. So look how powerful you are, man.
Also, I want to say with that too, you also have a lot of innovative minds as well. Like you said, these young people are powerful. They're very sharp when it comes to this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And right now, if we could just get them to use their power for good, that'd be great.
And when he said this, he meant the phone. In case
Yeah,
you
the
didn't see
phone,
what he's
yeah.
pointing at.
Because I don't know.
Technology in general.
I don't know if you heard it or not, but it was 3 young men. Don't know if they were black or not, but they made a movie, an AI movie, on their phone and sold it for $3 million.
Several people have been doing that though. They're not the first.
But just look at that for a minute. You made a movie on your phone, an AI movie, and sold it for $3 million.
That's all we got to do. Look, yo, I'm not saying don't come together with your homeboys and shoot dice or drink liquor or smoke or just chill on the block. But while y'all chilling, why don't y'all just loosely or a little bit, hey man, what up with that movie idea? So how should the intro be? Oh yeah, the dude walk up the stairs and then this happened. And then like little by little piece it together. Yeah, I ain't gonna say, y'all gotta have a balance. Y'all all wanna do all fun. Y'all feel like all business is when you at work. No, business could be when y'all all off, you and your boys, and y'all focusing on a goal.
And don't
because me and several people, we got some stuff in the works. I'm just saying, get y'all shit in the works, y'all.
And don't say you can't do it. It's too much work. Hey, it's too much work to get up for basketball or football practice. It's a lot of work, to get your mind right to go to school. Even though how much you may not like it, but at the same time, it takes a lot of energy to do that. Transform that energy and make a business.
Man, we dedicated to do our best to put out at least 3 shorts a day. Even that is hard. We got lives. We got to go to work. We got families to see. We got other things going on, but we still do our best to set aside time to kick out 3 shorts a day. Sometimes we don't meet that goal. Sometimes we exceed that goal. We might go an extra 5, 6 shorts a day,
and that's amazing because and that's a good thing I say. I like about our teamwork. We push each other to be better. We talk shit. We talk a lot. Hey, we talk. It's a brotherhood.
Teams,
we talk shit, but at the same time, we talk shit to be better. We don't talk shit just to belittle.
Iron sharpens iron.
Facts, big facts. So, like I said, if you can get with somebody who's on the same path as you, and y'all develop a brotherhood, hey, go for it.
I will also say in this business world, as I'm getting slowly more and more acclimated to it, man, you got to be vocal. You got to have a backbone, and you got to stand up for yourself and your ideals. And don't be no pushover. Because if I can walk into a boardroom at a meeting I wasn't invited to and convince all y'all some shit, that means y'all's all weak in there. I shouldn't. Y'all got to stand up for yourselves, y'all products and what y'all believe in, and don't be so quick to sell. Some of y'all they offering us $20,000 and sell everything away.
No, you got to be like my man. You got to know what's on 7 Mile and Gratiot.
Yeah.
If you don't know what's on 7 Mile and Gratiot, well, damn it, lights out.
And get y'all percentages, man. I ain't gonna say don't sell certain things y'all working on, but if y'all gonna sell it, try to have some residual percentage. Y'all get to hold on. Yeah, instead of selling it for $100,000, I'll sell it for $50,000 and give me 10% of all of this future earnings. Something like that. Do something.
And one of the main things, do not give a fuck about what people think about you. Because, sometimes, actually all the time, you're going to come across haters. That's good. You're going to need haters. They make you bigger than what you already are. Don't take it personal. Whatever you do, do not take none of this shit personal because you got to understand you're dealing with a lot of people that are interesting. That's the best way I can put it. They're interesting, they're different, they're miserable. Some are happy to see you grow. Some are not happy to see you grow. But you got to understand, don't take none of that personal. Keep doing you. You are enough.
I don't got much to talk about today, but I did have a message to the fucking AI, or at least my algorithm. Y'all keep, every time, whether it's one of my music apps or YouTube or anything, y'all always send me commercials about ED, erectile dysfunction. Why the fuck y'all targeting me like that? I'm good in those regards. Stop targeting me. Y'all need to do a better job at, just because I'm a certain race, creed, sex, caste, color, all these things, y'all like, oh, at this stage in his life, he got ED. My nigga, you gonna get a sell out of me showing me a fucking commercial about Hot Wheels cars versus a pill. So I'm just saying, y'all got the wrong guy when it comes to that. Do a better job at y'all trying to sell me shit.
But to that's also the same reason why you're seeing a whole lot of ads for this online gambling. Everywhere you turn, you see online gambling. Everywhere you turn, like you say, you see these ED pills.
That's mainly what I get, ED and online gambling.
You walk into the gas station, you see nothing but these honey packs, these blue chews, these whatever.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep you in poison, you know what I mean? And really, you shouldn't take none of that shit anyway because you don't know the effects on the body. It keeps you addicted.
Pretty much, they want every aspect of your life to be purchased. Oh, eventually in the future, you can't cry and you want to cry? Take this pill to make you cry. Oh, you want to walk 10 steps so you can get to work? Take this pill so you can walk 10 steps to get to work. And then you're going to need more pills just to be able to keep up at work. You're going to need pills for every aspect of your life.
Speaking of that,
Trying to break us down.
You have heard I heard somebody say we need to be charged for air.
Oh man, I remember
that's where we at right now. They getting ready to charge you for air.
Y'all better keep some plants in y'all house. Man, if you go to some of my people's house, it look like a forest in there. They got nothing but, and that's why I kind of try to keep plants in my house. But
just think about that, bro. We in a day and age where you got people saying we need to charge you to live.
Mm-hmm.
I thought charge you for health insurance was too much. Now they're charging you just to breathe, to inhale and exhale.
I wish I could remember the name of the plant, but it's a few plants, especially if y'all got a window in y'all bathroom, keep a plant in y'all bathroom. For one, it's going to pretty much, as long as you water it, actually you don't even got to water it. It's just going to get water from the vapors for when you shower, then the fumes from when you go to the bathroom. So your plant is going to be able to kind of be self-sustaining, and it cleans fecal matter out of the air. I cannot think of the name of this plant. Several people I know got it.
Also, I would say too, on to that, did you see? I know you saw the video of the so-called Secretary of Treasury encouraging people to go with tax exempt.
Man, bro, I ain't paid taxes in so long. Other than this new occupation, the first 2 weeks I got my papers in.
Here's the thing about that. Not only us, but a lot of people not there, including everything in the articles in the Constitution or wherever. They tell you that taxes are not illegal, but they're not legal either. They are voluntary. Not only are they voluntary, they're imposed, which means you don't have to pay them if you don't want to.
Show me the law that say, honestly, I can't remember that law right now. It's a law that pretty much say only government officials have to pay taxes.
Ooh.
And then also only employers have to pay taxes, not the employees. But by you not paying your taxes, by you paying the taxes, then the employer no longer has to pay the taxes because you taking up their dead weight. And so just imagine if every one of your coworkers where you worked at filed certain paperwork saying I'm not paying taxes, then that burden falls on the employer.
And I believe the only time a citizen does choose to pay taxes is something called a capital gains tax, which pretty much means that if you sell something, you'll pay taxes on that. But when it comes to taxes on your personal labor, you do not have to pay it.
I want to say this too. Y'all getting taxed too much. Especially at all these party stores, liquor stores, corner stores. If they not cooking the food there, like a hot slice of pizza, a hot dog, a hamburger, they not supposed to be taxing bags of chips. They even when y'all buy alcohol, they not supposed to charge that extra 10 cents, but they do it anyway because we don't know better. We got to know better, and then we got to start suing all these party stores, liquor stores, corner stores.
Well,
hey, man, you wasn't supposed to charge. Man, you can get $20,000 off of 10 cents they tried to tax you.
You heard what's getting ready to happen in Chicago? What? Their taxes getting ready to go up tremendously. I believe like over 100%. Reason why they're doing that is because all the bullshit they was doing during the sanctuary city situation. When it's bringing all those migrants in there, they was having them getting all the benefits that the so-called citizens should be getting. Because of that, Chicago funds went on the low. And now they have to re-up that by overtaxing the citizens.
This is what we saying. Somebody always has to foot the bill. Just imagine if all black people get reparations. Who gonna have to foot that bill? Wait, you gonna give me $500 million or whatever we get, and then who got to pay that back? It's like we didn't come up if we got to pay it back. So somebody always has to foot a bill. Every time we send money over to Israel or somebody else, any of these other countries, continents, guess what? Right after that, don't inflation occur? Don't everything start getting more? Why they ain't just keep it in our closed economy, and then we just do better? We can actually start paying to get stuff fixed.
And let me just say this too. A lot of people, I know there's going to be some people that's going to downplay what we said. Oh, y'all don't know shit, man. Y'all stupid as hell. What's going to happen? All right, listen here. The so-called highest personnel in the government right now, Donald J. Trump, he literally says all the time that he does not pay taxes. Not only does he not pay taxes, the IRS don't go for him. He still got all his property. He got all his business. He got Mar-a-Lago. Why is that? Because low-key, he been trying to tell you the secret the whole time. You just ain't been listening. And the reason why he can't outright and tell you that you don't have to pay taxes is because maybe next time the bullet might not miss. So he has to tell you in under the radar, because he tells you all the time, you don't have to pay him.
He knows what the wealthiest beyond him know. Own nothing. Control everything. Take your name off of pretty much everything you attach to. Oh, you got a car note? That car note in your name? Make sure it ain't in your name, but make sure it also still get paid. Oh, you got a phone bill? Addressed to who? To you? Take your name off that phone bill, but make sure it still get paid. You want to a degree, run everything through a business.
It's a new.
It's a certain.
We're going to give a new meaning to what Klaus Schwab said: own nothing and be happy. The former chairman of the World Economic Forum.
Ask yourselves, if you are super wealthy and you own nothing, but you that's why a lot of rich people don't invite their poor family around. They always be trying to sue them. But nonetheless, just to say you rich, and then somebody who may not have money or somebody who just wants to sue you, how they going to collect anything if you don't have anything? Same with a lot of these divorces that's been occurring recently. A lot of these women want these men hard-earned money, but if he know what he doing with his money, I don't make any money. I don't got nothing to my name. So now it's reverse effect. Oh, you was about to sue me for $500 million, but I don't have anything, but you got $10 million in your account. Now I get half of what you got. It'd be like that.
You know, I want to kind of change the topic a little bit, but stay sort of on subject. I want to talk about the draft. Now, they said it's a possibility that they may be restarting the draft in December. Reason why? My guess is because of the so-called escalating conflicts that's going on with Iran right now. Now, that pretty much means, and on top of that, they raised the enlistment age to 40.
I thought it was 42.
Well, 40, 42, whatever. This is the first time I believe they ever did that. It's probably, World War II?
I can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But look at where we are right now. They're starting back up something that's could escalate to something really, really bad. So you got the Secretary of Treasury telling you to go tax exempt, encouraging people, and you got the so-called draft going on. If y'all don't wake the fuck up and realize, look, we at clockwork zero right now. These people are low-key telling you better get your shit together because guess what? Ain't nobody coming to save you. We in that 0 hour right now. You better come up with a plan and figure shit out. Because if you think the so-called government gonna have a new vaccine for you, shit, they might.
This is my theory. This is my theory about the
draft. And they might not.
This is my theory about the draft and why I think they raised the age to 42. Long story short, enough people didn't transition during the pandemic. Y'all remember Bill Gates said he's trying to do depopulation. Enough people didn't transition during the pandemic. So now they're like, man, how do we get these people to transition?
And the birthing numbers are low.
Draft. We got to enroll these people in draft, and there's going to be a lot of a shedding of that red or blue stuff in your body. It's
purple.
Purple. Damn, I had the color wrong. I thought it was blue.
Depends.
Whatever, blue or blood. I was trying to say blood without saying blood.
No, it's all good.
But yeah, anyways, it's gonna be a lot of, in my opinion, this draft is just to get them numbers down. Damn, enough men and women, and on top of that, this is why women, y'all fell for the bullshit, and homosexuals and people part of the LGBTQ, y'all fell for the bullshit. Women, y'all wanted to what is it called when women want to be involved in the workforce and other stuff?
Empowerment.
No, not empowerment. What is that other shit called?
When
women wanted to also
equality,
also work, whatever it's called. But anyways, women, this is how y'all fell for the BS. When it came to the Army, y'all said we want to be able to do what men do. So now they took away several rules that excluded women from the draft. And now whenever the draft occurred, y'all part of the draft. Same with homosexuals. There was a point in time, if you just tell the Army you gay, you don't got to go to the Army. All you got, I'm gay. They wouldn't even tell you. But then y'all did that don't ask, don't tell, which excluded exempting y'all. So now y'all part. So now everybody is part of the draft up until the age 18 all the way to 42. So those were two ways to get out of it. Oh, I'm a woman, or I'm homosexual. Okay.
And the government will pay for the sex change. You heard about that?
So again, that's what that was what the end goal for both, or one of the end goals for both of y'all movements.
And if they do that the way the talks are talking about doing, this is the first time women will be able to get drafted ever in the history of the country.
Hey, y'all fell for it. Y'all fell for the okie doke.
I was just saying,
telling you, I ain't gonna say.
How do you feel about that?
I ain't gonna say don't stay out the workforce, but I'm saying in certain regards, we be trying to save y'all. We don't want y'all. We want y'all to just.
No, fuck that. We gotta tell shit like how it is. The reason why I gotta tell you that is because a lot of times men try to tell women you gotta fall back, It's not to control you. It's to protect you.
Hey.
It's not, sometimes protection involves correction. And a lot of times they mistake correction as being controlling. No, it's about protection.
But you got an attitude now. What you trying to tell me? You ain't my... All right. Now look at you right next to me on the front line with a gun in your hand.
Exactly.
Look.
And you got to remember, a lot of these countries don't respect that either, having a woman, fighting against a woman. They do not respect that. I'm just saying, you get mad at me all you want, but just imagine somebody from the Middle East fighting against a woman. Oh, what the fuck you think they're going to... Come on, now.
Same. I'm telling y'all, do y'all research in the LGBTQ. You used to say, oh, I'm this way. Oh, you can't be in the army.
You have no idea what your enemy thinks of you. The so-called enemy.
If that draft comes and it is what I think it is, I hope it's not. Boy, there's nothing you can do to, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that, oh, I'm crazy.
You can't pull that shit.
Come on.
You can't pull that shit no more. That shit don't work no more.
Hey. Look, they took away your ways out. Ain't no way out. Are you this age? That's probably your only way out is lying about your age. I identify as 15.
And you know what's so crazy now? It's like back in up until now, you had, I'm going to call them kids because, whatever. They were playing Call of Duty. Now they're getting ready to see what Call of Duty is really like.
Yeah. Hey, but if y'all smart, though, if y'all do get drafted, y'all better see if you could go from one service to the next. Like, say if you get drafted for the Army, do your best to get in the reserves, the Navy. I want to say the Navy and the Air Force, they don't really be hand-to-hand combat. Especially the Air Force, they mainly do drones now, too. With your gaming skills, you might be cool. You probably could just chill on an aircraft carrier and just...
I want to say that depends on the ASVAT. Yeah. Depending on where you rank. Yeah, I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it depends on your ranking when you take the test. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whether you get accepted to the Air Force, Army, Marines, Navy, whatever. But it all depends on where you test in. I believe. Don't quote me on that. But either way it go, hey, that's enough for that. So you want to talk more on that?
No. I ain't want to say that's my little opinion on that. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but hey, I just know it do be wicked people in power as well as good people in power, but they don't work for 40 hours a week.
The way it's looking right now, it don't look like you are wrong. That's all I got to say about that.
But ain't that weird though? We already talking about a draft, and it's like that's how wars already be playing. They be preemptive and everything. It's
they playing this shit like 20 years at a time.
It's like premeditated murder. That's what they do. It's already planned that we gonna do this and that. What?
They playing this shit 20 years at a time. Let's go back during 9/11. Mm-hmm. You remember when the war in Iraq, all that shit? That been planned.
Sweet man, stuff being in the works for years. They already talking about a draft right now. How long before it actually occurs? Let's just say they start talking about the draft today. If it occurs December, that lets you know it's been like a good 6-7 months prior to it's already.
And one of the main ways they tell people, two main ways. One is the Bible, the scriptures. Another one is these movies. They tell you all the time what they're going to do before they do it. Look at AI. Mm-hmm. Back in the 80s, they told you what they was going to do. No, back in the 60s, they told you what they was going to do. Look at movies like shows like the Jetsons. They had a robot, the maid and all that. Mm-hmm. That was AI back then. They was telling you what you were going to do, what they were going to do.
Now, it's ways around getting out this draft. Unfortunately, I'm not going to say them online, but y'all figure it out.
I give you another one, James Bond. You remember we had the talk and watch, talk to his watch. Look what we doing right now with the iWatch and the Android watch. Yeah. We're talking to him, watching movies.
I do in my lifetime want flying cars, bro. I remember when I was a kid watching.
We already have them,
bro. I know we do, but that is not, that technology isn't made for our zone or our realm called Earth. It's not for our zone, no. Or maybe it might be on that. I believe it is a continent in between South America and Africa. I want to say it is a continent there. It's just my belief.
Got the half flying cars.
They got something there. That's why I think where the Bermuda Triangle is. It's a hidden continent there. That's just my personal belief.
I think it's a portal.
Could be.
I think the Bermuda Triangle to me is a portal. Like they get wrapped up in an area where I think it's a no-fly zone or no travel zone. You're not supposed to go beyond it. That's what I think it personally is.
Like even the bottom of Florida, it's all cut off. It's one big national park. Because a lot of people say when you go to the bottom of Florida and you stand on the coast, you can see a landmass in the distance. And it's not Mexico. It's not none of them islands. It's something else there.
Have we talked about portals before on the show?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Hey, believe it or not,
Manhattan Project.
And believe it or not, they got portals all over the U.S. They have a portal right here, downtown Detroit. You know the portal? That's right there on Hart Plaza. It's right there on Howard Plaza, right across the street from the Scientology building. That's a portal. You know it when you see it.
I did not know Detroit had a Scientology building.
I
This
did.
dude told me one day. Then when I was downtown, I looked up and I was like, damn, that nigga right.
That's literally right across the street from the.
Is the whole building Scientology, or they just
know.
got a few suites on the floor?
I don't know. I can't speak on that. And speaking of portals, the biggest one that I know of is in St. Louis. It's called the Gateway, the Arch to the west. That's a portal.
Stargate. That's a good movie though.
Yeah, they got
I'm kind of off topic.
They got portals everywhere. You just don't know what they are because when the time comes, when it's time to open the portals, we think they're coming through that. Stargate.
You ain't never seen that movie?
I don't think I have.
Oh, bro, that's a great movie. Man, watch Stargate. You talking about portals and you ain't seen Stargate? Watch that.
I remember Stargate SG-1. It was like a show.
No, this is a movie with the dude who was really creepy. Stargate. What's the dude? He had a show and it came out that he was touching on his young male co-stars.
What?
Black something. What is the name of the
There's
dude?
plenty of those.
What's the name of the dude? I know his name.
Okay, that's Stargate. I see what you're saying right
Go
now.
to cast though. Go to cast.
Stargate. Cast Stargate?
His name is James Spader? I thought it was something else. Blacklist though. Yeah, he was on the show Blacklist.
He did what now?
I want to say he was allegedly, because I be wrong a lot with my facts. Allegedly, I want to say he was pretty much DL, and then some of his co-stars outed him because allegedly, he was doing stuff like, "Oh, I'll get you kicked off the show unless you do favors for me" and stuff like that.
Ain't that the same guy who played Ultron?
He played Ultron?
Yeah.
I didn't know that if he did.
Yeah, I think that's the same guy to play Ultron in Age of Ultron. Hold on, James Spader.
I don't know why I thought his name was something else.
Ultron. Yeah, see?
Yeah, he's in Ultron.
Yeah, he played Ultron. I remember that.
Now, in his career, I don't know how long he's been that way, but yeah, at some point, he's been in some good movies too.
He played in a lot of shit. He played in The Office.
I don't remember him in Crash. Maybe it's not the Crash I'm thinking about.
Yeah, he played in The Office. He played in Boston Legal. He played in Mannequin. Damn, I didn't know that.
My phone ain't loading up.
He played in a lot of shit. Look at all the shit he played in. Half the shit I ain't even seen.
Yeah, mine ain't even loading up to tell y'all what he played in, but
He played in Marvel Studios.
he is a good
Legends.
actor, but unfortunately, just some people behind scenes, they develop or they reveal the other side. So,
Well, I remember him the most is The Office.
man,
He played Robert California. Anybody who's an Office fan, they know.
I don't remember him in Lincoln.
Oh, he played in Wall Street. He did play in Wall Street.
Damn, I don't remember him.
He played in some shit, though. Pretty in Pink. Yeah, yeah.
Damn, it's a few of these movies.
Yep, well, that's James Spader.
Yeah, so far from what I'm seeing, my favorite movie of his is Stargate. I thought it was something else I liked from him, but Stargate.
And like I said, they got a show called Stargate SG-1. I remember because it used to come on after wrestling on Monday nights.
With the same concept of you walk through a portal, then you appear on the other side of
Not really. It was like one of the shows, like you had like military people. They go out on quests, stuff like that.
I guarantee you, it's the same
Hey,
concept.
look at Stargate SG-1.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, that's the same concept. This is the same concept. I remember that dude. It's the same concept.
Oh, yeah, that's the portal. Yep.
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 I think the movie is better, though.
Like I said, I just remember because it used to come on after Monday Night Raw. Well, they advertised on Monday Night Raw. But yeah, well, that's that. Hey, I do want to talk about this is the season of WrestleMania. Hey, WrestleMania changed a lot. I did not know now it's a 3-day event. I believe today is day 2 of WrestleMania. Or day 3, I can't remember. But WrestleMania is a 3-day event now. I remember it used to be just one night for 2 hours. Now, I believe last night, whenever y'all see the show, last night they had Cody Rhodes. He was wrestling Randy Orton. And Randy Orton gave him that powerful shot to the eye, which, man, you seen his eye. Eye was shut closed. They say you got to get surgery on that eye.
Damn.
Yeah, Randy, shit. I know that from what other wrestlers said, they said Randy Orton is a tough opponent to go against. Randy Orton, Brock
Does he
Lesnar.
not go by the script, or is he just too much muscle and power?
I don't know. But one thing I know, he take the business very seriously.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And whenever you fight them against an opponent like that, they're going to do all they can to sell it.
I wish he would have got Kane in his prime. Not Kane. I'm sorry, Mankind in his prime.
Mankind, that's what I mean. Mankind, hey, he will go all out.
Like he'll go all out, but it's for himself. I'm going all out to be hit hard, not to really deliver a hard hit. So
You know, there's another person that said they would go all out for the business. You remember Crash Holly? Used to be part of the Deli Boys.
I probably know his what he looked like, but not by name.
No, Crash Deli. Yeah, Crash. Everybody, he was like the skinniest one of the Deli Boys. It was Crash.
It's not recalling.
It's
The
like
only skinny dude I'm thinking of is the one X-Pac.
No, he was skinny. No, Crash like 100-some pounds. Crash Dudley. I hope I'm saying his name right.
Go to images.
Deli Boys.
I got a phone in my hand like I.
Yeah, you like, what the hell? Here he is right here.
No, nigga, I don't want to look at your phone.
Now here he is right here. You gonna your slow ass phone. Get you an iPhone, nigga.
No, he don't look familiar at all.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
I was outside. Actually, he do in this image.
yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
He was the hardcore champion at one time. I'm hoping I'm saying his name right.
I was an outside kid. It's like I know about a lot of these TV shows and other things, but that was on rainy days. Like other than that, man, my mom knows.
No, my bad. His name wasn't Crash. I'm sorry. His name was Spike. His name was Spike Dudley.
Okay.
Spike. I don't know where the hell I get Crash from. His name was Spike Dudley. Yeah, anybody remember Spike Dudley? He would. Yeah, they say he would take hard shots too. Pause.
Is that a pause? Just a good.
Anyway.
I'm about to crack a gay joke. Let me.
Anyway, hey, no, I mean, it's cool to be an outside kid too, but the problem was, if you was an outside kid and a wrestling fan, you got the best of both worlds. Reason why? Because you would go outside and practice wrestling moves. It didn't care if you did it on concrete, grass, it don't matter. You would practice those wrestling moves.
You remember many years ago, a kid practiced wrestling moves on his neighbor and killed him? It was years. We was kids.
I want to say I heard something like that.
Yeah, that happened years ago. He practiced wrestling. I want to say he did a power. What's that? Pile driver.
Oh, when he did one of these and boom.
On his head and just dropped. I want to say
That's a dangerous ass move.
Yeah.
I remember one time.
But a lot of people don't know that pile driver. Your opponent's shoulders rest high up on the thighs, so the head, even when your knees drop to the ground, the head is like this high off of the ground. Your head is never officially hitting the ground. But I guess a little kid didn't know some of the secrets of the trade, and his head hit direct ground when he went down.
I remember Owen Hart used to get all type of smoke from different wrestlers for doing shit like that. Mm-hmm. I think he did that one time to Stone Cold.
Yeah. Stone Cold was mad after that, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just certain moves, like, if it looks, let me not say that. Wrestling is always entertainment.
I remember I got in trouble one time for powerbombing somebody too goddamn hard. And that's what I mean. That's the dangers of wrestling on concrete, because you might go too damn far and boom! Man, I mean, I didn't mean to do it, but at the same time, when you get caught up in the moment as a kid, you just having to do shit. Mm-hmm. And also, too, another person that was at the WrestleMania last night that had a match was I Show Speed. I Show Speed, hey, I'm impressed. Hey, I got to give you a hand clap. Reason why, I was impressed for what you did. Hey, he actually performed a move where he had to jump off the turnbuckle and jump onto another opponent, and he went right through the table.
You know, he actually take a lot that he does serious.
He does.
I don't know if you and your brother is twins and you got all of the good genes, but this nigga, sometimes when I look at his brother, it's like, your brother just chilling, man.
What you mean? Hold on,
His brother
what
just,
you mean?
because he even, Speed be like, man, get up, do some jogging, run, do this, do that. His brother be like, man, I'm chilling.
I'm not too familiar with his brother, though.
His brother don't do, I don't want to say it like that, but his brother is just like more, I don't know if they're twins, I doubt it. His brother is just more lazy, and he don't do much.
Oh, that's his brother right there?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even know they were brothers. But I see
He's not a go-getter. He just
mean,
sit back. But I like to think Speed one day will convince his brother, like, yo, hit the gym. Yo, really actually put energy into this.
I'm going to be real with you, bro. When it comes, because I used to be a kid like that. Mm-hmm. He going to have to do it on his own. He just got to find a spark.
I think the spark come when you trying to holler at a girl and she flat out tell you, nigga, look at you. You know, sometimes that's what you need. You need that wake up.
Look at this shit. Come on, man. That shit don't make no sense.
No, it still rolls for him. Look at the dude on SNL.
Which one?
Keenan or Kel. I never knew Keenan and Kel apart.
Keenan was the heavy singer.
Yeah.
Keenan was a heavy step.
That's what I always hate about when two people are rising stars at the same time. Like Key and Peele, I don't know who is who.
Me neither. I thought I was the only
And
one.
I should know now because one of y'all make movies and the other one don't. But I still don't know who is who. I'm sorry. It's a thing I do.
One thing I do know about them, they make hell of impersonations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do. Damn, I really can't. I really don't know.
I think Jordan Peele is the one that make movies.
Which one is him?
The one that make movies.
Oh, the one who
director, yeah.
Get Out and all that. Oh, we're gonna get to the bottom.
I want to say Jordan Peele is the one that make movies, and Keegan is the one. Believe it or not, the taller, bald one. I want to say he's from Detroit. I never knew that.
Okay, yeah. Basically, right here. That's Key. That's Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Because I remember one day I was doing Lyft, and Keegan, he tried to get in my car. This was like, I got a picture with him somewhere on the internet.
That's fun.
But yeah, he tried to get in my car. I was like, bruh, I'm not. This was actually before I was a Lyft driver. I was like, bruh, I'm not a Lyft driver. The car I drove, everybody just assumed I did Lyft. Like, nigga, I'm not a Lyft driver.
Hey, that's funny as hell. You got a random ass celebrity just jump in the backseat of your car.
He tried to.
Hey, what you fucking? What you fucking about to say? Yeah, I'm the driver.
It was me in town. I remember exactly where he tried to get in at. But I was like, yo, man, what's the name? I'll give you a free ride. But then, a celebrity getting in the car with a nigga who's not even registered under any program. I could have drove anywhere with that nigga.
Hey, man, I wish you had a script ready. You would have gave him a script. Hey, I got a script for you, man.
Nah, I probably would have just, if I had the podcast, man, can I hop out, 5-minute conversation with you?
Don't you hate that when you know somebody who's could get you there, but you're not ready? Mm-hmm. The opportunity wasn't there for you to really promote something.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that. Man, I hate that.
No, I think that experience plus that whole summer, people kept trying to get in my car. That's why, that is really why I started doing Lyft. Because people, every time, I had a little all-white Ford Escape. I think 2014 or 15.
So that was the image of the...
No, 2013 Ford Escape.
So that was the image of Lyft.
The bad engine. The one with the bad engine. And niggas kept pulling on my car trying to get in that bitch all that summer. And I was like, man, fuck it, let me do Lyft.
What is it about that car that make people want to think it's a Lyft type of...
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what it is, but everybody was trying to get in my shit. And then I was like, man, let me sign up. And then I did it for like 2 years. And I really enjoyed all the stories and adventures I had doing Lyft. You get paid, but it's also some stories.
I believe it.
Man, bro.
It's like being...
I got my numbers up. Them 2 years I was doing Lyft, bro. Like, hypothetically, let's say I only had 10 women. By the end of every year or every season, man, them numbers was up, bro.
So you just pull back around, just be like, hey.
Man, it's just the one-on-one. I sometimes forget how charming I can be sometimes. And it's not intentional, but me and women can always fall in deep conversations. We're not talking about, what's your favorite color? What's this? What's that? We talking about real shit, like, what's your thoughts on the quasars and imploding stars and,
You know when I can find the best opinion for me to be charming is to not try to get on.
And that's exactly what I do.
Yeah, like when you don't try, because I want to say when you don't think about it, you're not trying to impress you. You're just being who you are.
And a lot of women, I think it was my music too, because I listened to that mellow or what I call smooth hip hop or smooth rap, and a lot of women was just being it. It's the good ride home music. And then, a lot of them would invite me into the crib, but I never went in that night because I was like, I just picked you up from a bar. I don't want to walk into your house, and then you could use the excuse, oh, he took advantage of me, I left a bar. So I always would get their number, pull up in like 24, 48 hours later.
Yeah, but for men,
good times.
Well, for men, I say, I'll speak for me. The best way to be charming is to not try. Just don't try to be, Mr. Smooth, whatever. Just be yourself and just talk.
Like he say all the time, when you locked in on your purpose, other things will gravitate you, aka women or the opposite sex. Things will gravitate. You ever just look across the room and you see a girl who's truly happy, or see somebody who's like, and then you get enamored by them and you want to go question them and talk to them. That's just what it is. Because in that moment, that girl was probably not even focused on trying to get a nigga to come holler at her or whatever. So just lock in on your purpose. I'm telling y'all. Especially
in this miserable ass world where you got a lot of people that's miserable. Some people just hate to see you happy. They just want to know, like you said, they just want to know why you happy. Like, who the hell is there to be happy?
Well, I meant it in another way. I meant more for curiosity. Like, damn, I wonder.
No, I'm just saying that's one reason. Another reason why, because we got a lot of people that's unhappy with themselves, and they just want to know why you so happy.
Get happy, niggas.
That's what I'm saying. Even like in a relationship, like as an example, like you with your girl, you right there just laughing, having a good time. She want to know what you laughing at, or whatever, vice versa. What you smiling about? You just happy, just being there.
But anyways, y'all, you had it more?
I got one more. Look like Chris Brown and Usher getting ready to have a concert together. So, man, handcuff your girls or go down to the concert and get on some more. But, you know, Chris Brown, Usher, get ready to have a concert together.
To a degree, I want to say niggas just stop buying front row tickets. But at the end of the day, you got to test your woman. Because you niggas who got women and y'all don't ever test y'all relationship, you'll never know. You'll probably find out 10, 20 years later when y'all start having kids and this and that.
So how should you test her?
For one, I just said don't buy front row tickets. Maybe you need to buy front row tickets. Or maybe go out to the club and then, you know, just leave her alone for like 5 minutes while you go get the drinks and just see how she act. Or just look at her eyes or really just, to a degree, pay attention to her.
Or why don't you just do the classic? Hire the homeboy, the cousin she don't know about to get on.
Yeah, that's weird because then you don't want to invite that nigga to the wedding. Oh, she said no, but when I pop up at the wedding, you know.
I didn't tell it not to him to go all the way, but I'm just saying, like, you know.
No, I'm saying even if they don't go all the way, like, say if I got a girl.
I'm talking about just hop up at the inbox, pop up at the inbox, see what she gonna say.
Still, I'm saying if I got a girl and one of her homegirls or aunties or somebody try to holler at me, if we do go all the way and get married, I don't want that same bitch, go, bitch. I see what you is.
Yeah, but at the same time, that could have been just a test.
It could have been a test, yeah. So even to a degree.
I'm talking about keeping as far as being a test, not just on some backdoor type shit.
No, I'm saying I don't really agree with testing your spouse because the world is gonna show you.
But you just said you should test your girl.
Not in a way of sending somebody to them, in a way of like inviting them in certain environments and atmospheres. Don't set up the test. Don't, hey, go over here, do this, or hey, you do that. You like, hey, I'm just gonna bring you out this way and just see how you behave. Observe them as the test.
I mean, I agree, but a test is still gonna be a test. And actually, you should peep the red flags if she's showing in the beginning, because a lot of times she'll show you who she is, and vice versa.
Man.
He'll show you who he is.
Sometimes I'd be ignoring that. Like back when I was younger, I would ignore all them red flags just because I wanted to do something.
What was the biggest red flag you think you ignored?
I can't even say that. It just came to my head. But the second one.
Go for it.
Nah, not at all. But what's the second thing? One girl who was kind of promiscuous. I seen it early. I was like, man, this is the type of girl. If I bring her around a homie, she gonna be trying to let them hit also. And I was right. She was just like she was straight community, bro. She was a horrible girl.
And you sure that's not number one?
No, that's not number one. That's not number one. But yeah, I was like, as soon as I met her, I was like, man, this girl's straight community, bro. And I was 100% right.
How you feel about if your girl is around another man, she start laughing a little too hard at your jokes?
Oh, man.
And it's not really that funny.
A joke is a joke, bro.
And it's not really
if it ain't really that funny, that's something.
I mean.
Yeah, that's something else. But also, some people, to a degree, you got to understand her laugh button. Let's say she got a laugh button. It might be more sensitive, because to get me to laugh, it got to be some really funny shit. To me, but maybe her laugh button is look laugh, and then she just break out laughing.
But at the same time, you know when.
No, I mean
you know. Come on now,
yeah.
You would know.
But again, that's when you just damn. I see what it is. See, I'm the dude. When I know I'm about to stop fucking with a girl, I do want to hit one final time. Like, man, I ain't rocking with this girl no more. But let me get this one final look.
Yeah, but at the same time, that could be a red flag toward the guy. And on top of that too, let you laugh at another woman's jokes a little too hard. Mm-hmm. She gonna be like, oh, that's funny. Oh, was you trying to go with her or not? She would jump off the deep end.
I don't really find a lot of women funny, but
no, I'm just saying. In general. Let you do the same thing. Or actually, let her drop something, you pick it up. She gonna find offense to that. Oh, you been Mr. Friendly today, huh? What you doing picking up that girl's
I've never been. See,
you know, but see, that's what I'm saying. Just because it don't happen to you, don't mean it don't happen.
That's what I was gonna say, because
stuff like that does happen in the world sometimes.
A lot of things that several men say about women, I've never experienced,
and that's cool. So every man don't experience the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. I was like,
just because it never happened to me, don't mean it don't happen. Like, case example, I tell you a lot of stories about what happened to me that never happened to the next man.
No, I'm saying as far as like a girl with a nasty attitude like that, like, oh, you just gonna insecure type of or quick to argue. I've never been with that type of girl in my life. I can see her a mile away. Well, usually, if I know she on that tip, I'm gonna approach her a certain way where I could just get what I'm there for and keep it pushing.
Well, consider yourself lucky, my brother, because a lot of men out there, if not the majority of men, have indeed been across that type of woman.
Man, not me. But again,
it don't matter what race. It happened.
I got my little team. Unfortunately, I'm down to 3, but I got my little team. I'm good.
But anyway, you ready for these questions?
Yeah, let's get these questions.
All right.
I don't be having to put up with women, bro. Like, I'm like, on to the next one, man. You ever just leave a girl crib? Never mind. I say that.
No, man, why you do that?
On to the questions.
No, why do you do? Now, let me just say this.
I don't
You
give a
hate
fuck.
that
You can
one.
say whatever you want. It ain't gonna change me.
One friend who always cut off at the middle of the point. That's
It's for
the
them.
shit.
I'm cutting off because I'm.
That's just you know it.
If we wasn't on guys, I'd say if it was just us, but not for them. The fuck.
Yeah, you don't care, right?
I didn't say that. You don't ever disclose your life. This nigga's Mr. Seekers. How well do y'all really know this nigga?
What you mean?
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Okay.
Ask away.
Bo. I don't gotta ask. They go.
That's why you're miserable.
We pulling bows. We pulling hoes. Man, I gotta put that other song on this thing.
Who is the best action star? I want to say, damn.
Man, put that question back. That's a panel question.
Man, no, I want to answer this.
Best action star? I like Michael Jai White, but to me, the crown goes to Jackie Chan. The crown is Jackie Chan, bro. He's been doing it for over 3 decades. I believe it's 3 decades. Plus, you've been hit for real. Plus, you have bones broken for real. Plus, you became a billionaire, and you honestly have even done movies outside of martial arts, bro. But it's Jackie Chan, bro.
No, I would give you Jackie Chan, but if I had to, let me do a top 3. I can't just do one. Because there's a lot of action star movies I actually like.
I did like Jet Li, but I think he had a disease where he started aging really quick.
Number 1, bro, right, I will give it to Jackie Chan. Number 2, I'm going to go with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And number 3, I'm going to go with Sylvester Stallone.
Give me 3 Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies you like. Twins was good, though.
Well, for one, Terminator 2. Terminator 2 is number 1. The second one, I'm going to have to go with...
What's the name of the movie?
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, True Lies.
That's a good one. But I wouldn't put it as my top 3.
You tripping.
It's not my top 3. Like I said, Terminator 2, Judgment Day is number 1 for me. Number 2 is going to be...
Predator.
Bro, won't you let me...
I want to hear.
Can I do my list without you interrupting? Like I said before, number 1, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Number 2, I'm going to go with...
Predator. No, fuck it. I ain't going to interrupt.
It's always that one. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. What the fuck is that name of that one movie?
Describe it.
I gotta look it up now.
Describe it. I probably know the answer.
I gotta look it up.
Twins? Oh, it's the one with action movie. What's the one where he's like a action star, but he jumped out the movie screen?
You talking about Last Action Hero?
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
You talking about
No. Commando.
Oh, I thought you was talking about what is the name of that movie? When you kill somebody but somebody else get hit. When you shooting for somebody but it's a word. When you like say if we in a gunfight but somebody else get hit on the side and you didn't use collateral damage.
That's actually a good one.
Yeah, I could not think of that shit.
That's actually a good one. But no, I would literally put that as number 3.
Collateral
damage.
Okay.
Because you gotta remember he was in Hercules too. Yeah, he played Hercules. And Conan the Destroyer.
Yeah, Conan was straight. I just like collateral damage. They had the gun seeing through the walls and shit.
Mm-hmm. Also, he played in the Expendables. So he named his. What's your question?
Mine said, I didn't name mine. I wasn't going to do that. What stereotypes do you live up to?
Actually, you did name yours.
No, I was just throwing out suggestions.
No, I'm talking about as far as the question, who is the best? Who is the best
that. I thought you were talking about my 3 favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Man, nobody cares about your Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
What stereotypes do you live up to? That laziness does kind of exist within me, but I'll be trying to. That's why I stay busy a lot. I stay busy. I'm trying to break that a habit. Stereotypes I live up to. I don't care about credit, but I really got good credit, but I don't care about it. I don't know if that's a stereotype for black people. We don't care about credit.
A black man with a beard.
I do like watermelon.
I'm a black man with a beard.
The reason why I like watermelon, though, you ever have somebody say, fuck it, what am I trying to say?
Not only I'm a black man with a beard, I'm a black man with a beard and glasses, so I get mistaken for a Muslim.
You like friendly. You come off with the friendly. I'll approach him, but not that guy without the glasses.
That's Muslim?
No, I'm saying, but some people dress a certain way to be approachable.
To be more. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So
But no, I like watermelon. It's mainly because I just like fruits and I've done my research and I know how nutritious watermelon is for the melanated man. And I think that's one of the reasons why they tried to do propaganda to get us to not like it. Oh, your black ass eating watermelon.
But
yes, nigga, most people going to be like, they ain't going to want to eat it because of all the stereotypes. But do y'all research, man. Y'all got to get beyond that propaganda.
Man,
watermelon is for us. It's very nutritious.
I wouldn't give a fuck if they don't like me, man. If I like watermelon, I'm eating watermelon.
Eat the white part of the watermelon, too. And sometimes even just squirt some lime on it or some lemon on it.
Oh, yeah, I like chicken wings.
I don't like chicken.
I like chicken wings. Yeah.
I never was a fan of chicken, bro.
You ain't black. If you don't like chicken wings, then you ain't black.
Chicken is the
Joe Biden.
You can get herpes through food, y'all. Be careful when you eat these chickens.
If you don't like chicken wings, then you ain't black. That's probably the only stereotypes I can think of.
Hot sauce, I like hot sauce. Frank's red hot too.
I did like Kool-Aid, but I don't really drink it that much, man.
Kool-Aid. Black stereotypes. See, I don't know all the black stereotypes yet. Other races probably got to tell
being lazy.
You live in low income, nigga. That's by design by y'all niggas, bruh.
Black folks being lazy.
To a degree, I'm a procrastinator. As far as lazy, when it's time to put in work, I'll put in that work.
But that's just not a black race thing. A lot of races are procrastinators. I know.
But it's as far as laziness, though, I think that also has to do with parasites and other things within the human body. Once you get rid of it, you get full of energy and you just don't want to be on your feet.
I think it got a lot to do with a lot of people got a lot going on, not getting enough rest. I want to say that got a lot to do with it, too.
If black people being loud is a stereotype, I would say I naturally do talk loud.
The smoke detector beeping sound in the house.
Oh, I hate that shit.
I hate
that shit.
That's a stereotype.
I'll be on the phone with people, be like, man, change your smoke detector. They be like, I thought it was supposed to do that. Nigga, you're 30.
That's a stereotype.
What is this? How does it go?
That's a stereotype right there. A black person with a smoke detector trip in the background.
Hey, bro, it's niggas I be on the phone with, they 30 and 40. I be like, bro, change the battery of smoke detector. Oh, I thought it was supposed to always make that beep. Nigga, no, nigga. You know what else I hate? I hate them houses when you walk into the door and it be like, front door, side door, garage door. Them alarm systems, I hate that shit, bro. Because as a kid, when I used to do that all the time, it made me either just stay outside for long periods of time or stay indoors because just, front door.
I remember 20 years ago, used to be a stereotype about a black person always got to buy a Cadillac.
Hey, we kept them in business.
That
might have been a stereotype. I don't know that one.
Well, you remember when the Cadillac Escalade came out? That's supposed to be a stereotype that a black person want to get a Cadillac Escalade.
I put Lamborghini doors on that Escalade, low pro, so look like I'm riding on blades. So 1 year, man. Something.
20-inch ride, 20-inch ride. Oh, I love this 20-inch ride. Cadillac grills, Cadillac wheels. Check out the oil, my Cadillac spill. Cadillac candy paint, Cadillac. So check out the hose, my Cadillac bill.
Shout out Luda. 50 Cent, the first, several of y'all.
So yeah.
Sometimes though, I do feel like we gotta stop putting name brands in our songs though, unless they paying y'all. We gotta get more creative. Stop dropping these names. Gucci, Prada. Stop dropping these names. I shouldn't even just said it just then. As an example, but
you part of the problem.
We gotta stop doing it, y'all. Hey, if y'all real artists, be so good that they want you to drop their name. Because y'all just doing it for free. Y'all doing it for the free ball. They only worked with Run DMC when they was doing My Adidas. Ain't nobody getting deals after the fact. Oh, the song is already out where you mentioned it. Fuck you. Why we got to give you money now?
I think one of the low-key advertisement was when Migos was advertising for Draco. Now everybody wanted Draco.
Mm-hmm. Just like with Perks. Future was pushing them perks, man. I know it's a deal behind the scenes where it's like, push the drug talk.
That's mostly what he does, push prescription pills.
Remember Lil Zane and all these other little rappers was coming out. They was pushing all these. And then like not too long after, all those same prescription drugs was pretty much what the streets was fucking with. Man, I seen the game. Yeah, I fell for it, but I seen it.
You ain't see shit. No.
Shit.
Nah, but
that should be sad though. A lot of girls, man, I was messing with at that time, come to find out they was on perks, man. I immediately stopped fucking with them. Like, man, y'all was just perk heads.
At that point,
and all that.
At that point in time, I've been wondering when the fuck motherfuckers become crackheads.
Man, what?
It used to be it would go no farther than rolling the blunt. alcohol.
I remember
That's
this one
it.
girl I knew was
It wasn't
pregnant.
nothing else.
This one girl I knew, she was pregnant, and she was having she was doing perks. I was like, you don't even know if that's gonna affect your kid. You might want to cut that shit out. I wasn't linking up with her, y'all. If y'all wondering, I was.
You think she cared? If she
Man,
been doing it like that,
she was for herself.
She didn't care. I mean, if you own them drugs, the only thing you care about is getting high.
I'm saying, you seen all these Agent Orange babies and other fetal alcohol syndrome babies. We don't know what these pills or even some of these vaccines is about to do to people when these kids come out.
That point I get, but when it comes to the mother, and the mother is literally hooked on that shit.
Yeah,
she don't care nothing about.
She was proud.
She don't care.
I popped 3 a day.
She
proud of that shit.
She care more about getting high and getting the next hit.
I remember that final conversation I had with her. I was like, man,
all that don't matter.
I never pulled up I never pulled up on her again, and we wasn't even on no smash tip. We was just on some hangout tip.
And really, it's sad. It's sad to say that because you can see in the actions. Look, it don't matter about the child. It matter about her getting high. So.
But for salute to y'all mothers who them whole 9 months, y'all try to eat the best things. I know y'all had them cravings, but y'all do y'all best to eat, consume all the best things for a productive child and a healthy child to be born. I know it's hard them 9 months, man. Y'all be craving some of the wildest stuff, but if y'all get through it on just salads and fruit and some of the right things, and it's also salute to the mothers who for the first 2 years of a baby life, all y'all really feeding them is breast milk. Because a lot of y'all immediately just want to go to feeding them McDonald's. Man, they 3 months old.
Also, I got to give, not to cut you off, salute for not putting a tablet or a phone in their hand during their developmental years. Yeah. So they'll make them slower and dumb down. Salute to that, too.
And babies and sponges, y'all don't realize what all they truly absorbing. Why they little, from the age of 0 to even 6 years old, read to them. Throw on something on the TV when they're in the crib that you may not like. Just a old boring dude talking about stock markets or something. And play a bunch of classical music. That really helps with their development.
Also, I got to give a salute for all the parents out there who's homeschooling their children instead of sending them to the indoctrination camp. So their education is in the hand of the government and not yourself. So I really got to give a salute to that because you're teaching them better things and better life lessons that they can use to actually deal with the world instead of things that really had nothing to do with the world. So I got to give a salute to that.
And I say because of No Child Left Behind, you got kids who went from K through 12 who don't know how to read. They don't know a lot. Now, it's one thing if you forgot, because I've even forgot division for a little bit when I had to help my niece. I was like, damn, how do you do that again? But I knew the answer. I just couldn't write it. But, I'm just saying.
But see, that shows where we are right now. Like, even in the age of these smartphones, it's really making you unsmart because it's doing the work for you instead of you doing the work yourself. So really, with technology, like we said the other day, is it really making us smart or making us dumb and controllable? You know what I mean?
How many phone numbers do y'all know? Because I'll be honest, for me, it's count on one hand. How many phone numbers do y'all know, though? We gotta make our minds sharp again. We got to be like these elders.
And on top of that, too, we live in a trauma-based society as well, where every 5 to 10 minutes is always some bullshit happening where it gets you on guard, gets you in fear, gets you in worry mode, which also causes you to forget a lot of things, too. Because people don't know trauma is actually a real thing that can damage your mind. And unless you find some type of peace within your life and how to deal with that, you're gonna be dealing with some heavy, severe trauma dealing with the body. So,
hey, pull up on the Shire or several of these other masseuses, and they can take that trauma out your body. Like with a good massage can relieve your body of trauma. A good steam room. Some people, like when you start doing yoga, steam rooms, or even a good massage, you might just break out crying, and that's because there's trauma and stress and other stuff pent up inside your biology. When it come out, you might just be like, damn, why am I crying?
Go for nature walks too. Get some sunshine.
Barefoot if you can.
Yeah, go for nature. Get some fresh air. That's another thing too. People don't get enough exercise and fresh air and drinking water in their life to really cleanse themselves. To become, like you said, more grounded. Because like you said, every day we eat this bullshit and all this other crazy shit, crazy ass medicine in our bodies that's keeping us off guard. No. And you wonder why the kids are out here doing shit like teen takeovers.
And parents, I'm not going to say be your kid's friend, but just talk to them. Like, it's a lot of y'all really don't know y'all kids. Y'all don't really have deep conversations. Just do this, do that. Listen to me. Like, hey, man, what's up with you? How you been? Like, what do you want to be in life, man? Like, am I even being a good parent towards you? What do you wish I was doing different a year ago? Or, just talk to them. Create conversation. He don't agree. But hey, just talk to
No,
him.
I'm just saying, how you gonna tell somebody if they're being a good parent to a child?
No, it'll be a unique conversation y'all both gonna read. Sometimes I like to create moments I know I'm gonna remember.
No, I don't know. It's like, I think that could be structured a little bit different. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that could be structured a little different.
Hey, when you was 5 years old, how did you like me as a parent? Man, I thought you were really mean and give a fuck, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm.
Hey,
that's
what
I'm talking about.
Y'all both gonna remember it though. Just like the sex conversation, y'all both gonna remember.
No, it's funny because that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't give a fuck now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because case for example, let's look at the Jacksons for a minute. Like Joe Jackson. I mean, he may be perceived to be a bad guy, but without him being the way he was, there wouldn't be no Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So he didn't care how the fuck how you was being raised. So I kept you off the streets. I kept you out of being, you know what I mean?
I did my job.
Right. Fuck, y'all millionaires. Y'all got a household name thanks to me.
What Chris Rock say? My only job with my daughter is to keep her off the pole.
Yeah, so really, I don't give if it comes down to me whooping your ass to keep you from doing some bullshit, then damn it, fuck how you feel about me. And that's the problem now. Too many kids worry about their feelings. Fuck your feelings. Shit, we in the verge of war. Give a fuck about your feelings. As you can see, when these bombs hit, how your feelings gonna feel? Exactly.
Anyways, y'all.
Fuck all that. Now just playing.
I'm hungry now. I gotta go get me some food.
All right, now we good.
About to go eat some books. Food.
Okay, so we're out of here. Peace.
Peace.